Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Vet07, and today we're going to be doing a full beginner's guide on Ultimate Tower Defense. So, I'm going to show you guys what units you should go for, like if there's any artifacts, what shinies you should go for, how to do dungeon, where to do dungeon, tier list, and overall just like how to grind gold and how to get gems. So, first of all, units. So, for example, if you were to walk over to this banner and you saw it, you don't know what you're looking at. This is a pretty mid banner, but it does have a slow in there. There's no real DPS in here. They might have buffed Annie this update, but this isn't a very good banner to spin on. So let me go to the UTD Tower Defense Discord. I cannot talk. And you go to the tier list and community. You can see for yourself actually what's good. So S tier is Todoroki, Graybeard, and Blackbeard. Now these are all pretty cheap right now. You can all get these for pretty much around 500 gems. So if you could just get to level 100, like if you could speedrun to 100 and you just save all your gems, you should be able to buy what's an S tier. And I agree this is an S tier. Usually these tier lists are kind of wacky and mid, but I actually do agree with this. So the second best thing you should get is slows. Slows when you're brand new is so easy to get because there's so many units that do slow. For example, Doflamingo's in all the way in B tier, but he slows. There's a bunch of these units that slow, and they're not very high on this tier list. I don't know why. I think all the slows should be at least A+ tier, because slows when you're starting are just so good. And then obviously you're gonna want some DPS. So godlies are kind of easy to get. So I'd go for Sukuna. I'm pretty sure Sukuna is like the best godly right now. Anya is very, very, very good right now if you spam her down. So what that means is, like, if you go into a game, click her, place, delete. She's very good when you do that. So Anya, Madara is also very good. Madara does 3 hits, so she does like 150k, or he does 150k. So these godlies are very good. Colossal Titan has a nuke, also very decent. Gear 4 got buffed a little bit. Young Sasuke does electrify. Kenny does decent damage. And if you're going to get any divine out of the entire game when you first turn level 100, you want Todoroki. And then you want Whitebeard, because this is one of the best slows, does decent damage. This is the best slow in the game. This is what I bring out of everything in the game. Chilled is so good, it's 35% slow. And he also does burn, which is good for dungeon. And he has very good AoE, very good attack speed. So he's definitely S tier. He's definitely up there. And then Whitebeard for DPS. Whitebeard has an ability that's a tsunami, and it does 4 times the damage on his portrait or whatever. So he does a lot of damage. Very good DPS unit right here. And then obviously there's more tier lists in here. I'm just using this one so I can see other units, because I don't remember every single legendary and divine in the game. Also money units. I'm not too sure if money units are actually that good when you're first starting out. But for example, Dr. Cold. Dr. Cold is definitely S tier as well. If you could see Dr. Cold in the banner, he's a legendary, or in here, he's very good because you could place 3 of them. He has a passive where he leaves some chilled on the ground, and is just very good for slowing. So what maps you should grind for gold? Space Hard is very solid. And it's also very easy, so I'll show you guys the HP really quick. So if you have enough slows, and all you need is a little bit DPS. I'm pretty sure Todoroki himself could solo this. I have mine shiny though. I'm pretty sure Todoroki could just solo this. So they don't come out with very much HP. 6k, if you can't do this, just go down a map. But if you could start doing space, this is how you want to start grinding gold. Another way is to go into the Discord and try to get carried to the last map and just join gold grinds. This is the best way for any beginner. If you can get somebody to carry you up to the last map, that'd be great. Go to grinding. Let me just scroll all the way down. Alright, so the first one we see is dungeon. I'll talk about that a little later. So issue farm infinite, so 70k plus gold easy farm. So this guy's on Ishu, which isn't even that high of a map. It's like the 4th highest map, I believe. So not that bad. And then they're getting 70k gold apparently a run. So if you can just get carried, like I said, you're going to have a good time on the higher on the higher maps with other people. It's a free carry. So, about shiny units now. Shiny units are a very big part of this game. Shinies are broken, I'll be honest. The best shiny you should try to go for, if you have the gold, is Netero. He's a divine. Netero right now is very, very strong. So here's Netero's base stats. 74,000 damage. Alright. Now here's him with level 80 with heroic. Look at that difference. 360k, 74,000. So shinies are unbelievably broken right now. Now the thing that makes Netero so broken is that you see this 360,000 damage right here. Well, if you click more information, he does 4 times that. And he's a divine. So he's doing more than Unleash Boros, which is 460k 3 times. So this used to be the top DPS unit for a long time. He's getting out DPS by a shiny divine now. I think this needs nerfs, but if you can get him shiny, you're set. It's a free win. He does so much damage right now. Even the base Netero is very good. 74,000 damage 4 times. This is no trait. This is completely base. No upgrades to any of his character. No trait. No upgrades to his rarity. Not shiny. He's very, very good. Another really good shiny that I personally like is actually my Todoroki. My Todoroki, he does have Majestic, which is 45% damage, but level 80 does 128k, and he also hits 2 times the damage on his second hit. So he does 2 hits. So he's doing like 360k. He does 2 statuses, so Todoroki shiny is very nice. And then if you can get an alt shiny, if you ever get an alt shiny, if you want to go for an alt, you want either Rudius or Miriam. I actually don't have a Miriam on me, but if you can get Rudius shiny, it's a free win because Rudius does 185,000 damage at level 77. And if you guys don't know, at level 80s or level 80 or 90, they get a huge damage buff. So this isn't even with the huge damage buff. He's doing 185,000 damage. And if you click on him, read the description really quick. He does a 3-hit lightning strike. So he's doing 3 hits, big circle, 2 placement, electrified. So if you're going to go for any ultimate, this is what you want to go for, shiny. And then for Evos, we're talking Evos. So if you go over, head over to this guy. You can see what units you have Evo, or 2 Evo. Whitebeard. Now Whitebeard is a nuking character, so he's like Sid. He's really, really good for dungeons. He's really good for pretty much anything in the game, especially the last 2 maps because they're so spread out. So these materials honestly aren't even that hard to get. It's just leveling up units now because there's an exchange. I'll go over that in a second. Let me click back on him. Gojo. Gojo's a time stop. He does very high damage. Low SPA though. Decent. All the Evos that are godlies and up are usually good. And then Broly. Broly is actually a legendary, but he's the most expensive Evo in the game. And he's currently the best Evo in the game. So if you can get a shiny Broly, grind dungeons, you can get him Evo. And then honestly, your best bet is going for Broly, honestly. Because he's so good right now that he's better than Whitebeard. He's better than just anything in the game shiny. It doesn't matter. He's so broken right now. And then there's an exchange right here. So you're going to want to exchange all your stuff that you don't want. And you can get some extra rubies and buy more stuff for Broly. So Broly is definitely recommended. Like I said, shiny units that you want for is like Rudius, Miriam, Netero, Todoroki, and Whitebeard too. So those are easily the best shinies in the game that you should probably go for if you're newer. And then let's go back to the tier list really quick. So your team wants to have slows. You always want to run slows. I honestly can't even find the tier list. What am I doing? All right. So you always want to have slows. So let's go back to the tier list really quick. So S tier, it consists of slows and DPS and dragons. So like I said, you want to have at least a slow or 2, and then you're going to want to have DPS. Honestly, I don't know why Whis is up here. I don't know why these are up here. Gato's a very, very, very good shiny divine if you can get him as well. And then you want to go for dragons. You want all dragons. So what all the dragons do, Golden Dragon doubles the AoE, or doubles the range of any tower besides 3 in the game. They just changed it. And with Broly, he's actually full AoE with 45 range. So if you pop Gold Dragon on him, He's hitting almost every single map. Like, he's hitting the entire map of every single map. 90 range, full AoE. Very broken on full AoE units. For example, this is one of the units that got changed this update, so he actually can't be effective by Gold Dragon. In return, they revamped him. He does more damage, all that. Let's go back to the tier list really quick. So, if you're going for like mythics and stuff, the best mythic DPS, if I can remember correctly, it's been a long time, is like Megami. But if you can get like a shiny any mythic, it's probably going to be better than Megami, because shinies are so OP right now. Like slow, so Orihime does slow, no damage though. Doflamingo, any of the Spider-Mans do sticky, which is a good slow. Dr. Cold is very easy to get, he's a legendary and he has a good slow. You might want to bring a farm unit, so Aquaman, I don't know if you need it. Jotaro is really good for dungeons right now, and he also has a time stop you could spam. And then here are the S tier. I'd put these in S tier if I read this list, for beginners at least. Sukuna and Anya. If you can get a shiny Sukuna, consider yourself lucky because he's very, very good. Now let me show you the way to level up shiny units. So, a really good way is space. I AFK this map all the time. And I'll show you why. It's very simple. They spawn you in the same spot every time. Look, I spawn in this spot or maybe a little bit over. So, my tiny task basically just puts my Bulma right in front of me. Starts the game, levels her up, and then my tiny task will proceed to put Broly down, level him up, and then pop Gold Dragon. The reason why I have Gold Dragon is for the extra range on Broly, so he can hit the entire map. And I bring Bulma because Broly's quite expensive. He's the most expensive unit in the game currently. But he's the best, so it's okay. So this is the best map because it spawns you right here, so it's very consistent. In terms of XP, like this is just for AFKing. In terms of XP, it's not the best. I'll show you the best map in general for EXP after this. So they come out quite slow, so it gives you time to upgrade your Bulma, place your Broly, upgrade him, and then your Broly could hit this path right here. And if you pop Gold Dragon, he hits all this pretty much off placement. So this is the best map for AFKing. I'm just using Broly as an example. You could just spam all your units down and upgrade them and spam enter. If you spam enter on your unit, click them, spam enter. You can upgrade them. That's very good for AFKing. And then I'll show you guys the best map right now for XP in general. So if you go to Orangetown Hard. There we go, Orangetown Hard. Also, if you guys enjoy this video, like and subscribe. It really helps me out a lot. If you guys want to see more UTD content, let me know. And if you have any suggestions, leave them down in the comments. I really appreciate all the support lately. Alright, back to the video, guys, because why not? Yeah. Alright. So this is the best map because you want to do this hard. They group up very well. You'll see here in a few seconds. These guys are weak and not very grouped up. But once you hit like above like 7, they're clumped up together. They're very easy to clump up together. They're all very slow, especially with Blue Dragon, Blackbeard, Todoroki, Orihime. Like you could stack all these slows on top of them and just have your one DPS unit. I'm just gonna leave this team on because I don't feel like switching it. I'll kill them all in the back right now. So they're like I said, they're not gonna be very good, but once you start getting to like 6+, they're gonna start coming out in groups. Let me make sure we don't die. Oh, Broly solos. I love winning. Alright. So they're starting to come out together like better, you know. So this is the best map. And then for Whitebeard, I like to do this map for Whitebeard, but for Whitebeard apparently issue detention center is the best. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I've heard. I just like doing Orangetown for all my XPs leveling up. Which if you guys don't know, this is everything I have leveled up. Evo, so just type in Evo and you can see all your Evos. This is everything I leveled up there. I feel like there's more. Oh, Netero, that's right. I should probably type in shinies. So I leveled up Netero in like very quick, like an hour. I leveled up Gon there. I leveled up pretty much everything I have here on there. So, all right, now dungeon. Dungeon is quite hard. I'm assuming for newer players, anywhere honestly, because the shields are always a problem. So you have to have shield breakers. You have to run slows. All dragons. You have to have multiple people. It's not possible. Just 2 people, I'm pretty sure. Like 25 plus. So you do have to have a team for this. Like I said, you can just go to the grinding tab in Discord. I did show that earlier in the video. So I'm just going to bring you guys on 30 really quick and show you guys what it looks like. Hardcore, because I always do hardcore. Like I said, you have to have shield breakers. 2-time shield HP. Obviously, I'm not doing the real run. But they're going to come out from right here and right there. So the only thing you want to know is that you want to put your nukes right here in the middle, or whatever. You want to put all your DPS in the middle right here. And then you want to try to pop all dragons. And also, I figured out that this is actually the best EXP grind for Broly. You just put Broly in the middle, max upgrade him, pop gold dragon, he hits the entire map pretty much. Yeah, and it's a very good EXP grind. He gets like 60k XP every 6 minutes, and you get rewards on top of that. So obviously I'm not beating these guys because I have 60 million. This isn't my real team. I also need a full team to beat this. This is the last floor on hardcore after all. So basically you just want to put your DPS in the middle. This is what floor 30 looks like. It's actually not as hard as you think, especially with Anya. Anya easily could beat everything. If you guys don't know, there's a glitch right now where you could just leave the floor, leave the game at any time, and you keep all your rewards. See how it didn't put me back in because I was the last one in there, and all my rewards are still here. So just leave the game if you're in the future, like if you're gonna die in the future, just leave. Next thing, Star Pass. So a lot of you probably have seen Star Pass and wondering what's the best way to level up, because the best way to level up is kills. If you guys don't know, it goes off kills. So if you kill a bunch of things, you basically get all the things. So I finished the entire Star Pass. Let me claim these. I don't really want Martin's thing, to be honest with you, but basically the best way is PvP. The reason why PvP is the best way is because if your enemies agree to spawn in stuff, you get so many kills in PvP. I believe, if I remember correctly, because I haven't done it in a while, it's 4,000 kills like every like 20 minutes. Like if you can get people to spam, it's probably more. It might be less. But PvP, I know, is the absolutely the best way. And then if you want AFK on space, that's a lot more kills overnight. Like I said, if you want to do PvP, just go down to the grinding tab right here. Actually, not the grinding tab. They made a PvP tab now. PvP tab, and if you go in here, PvP. Where's the PvP mode? There's people usually looking for what's it called? Star Pass grind. So look, Star Pass grind level 100 plus. People are actually doing this like real teams, trying to build real teams, but most people are doing Star Pass grind. Star Pass is a very good way to get gems. It has a lot of gems in here. It also has a very good ultimate at the end. This is an ultimate unit. He's full AoE, he does electrified, and you also get a mount. I don't really care about the mount, to be honest with you. Never ever buy anything from Black Market. Black Market is a terrible way to get scammed. The market crashed a few updates ago, so what that means is basically everything's a lot lower than what you see. For example, power is going nowhere near this. Power is only worth around 1,300 gems right now. Gold Dragon's probably worth around 500 gems, a little less than that. All these other things are worth nothing. Frieza's literally probably worth 50 gems. Just a terrible godly. And then quests. So the way quests work, I think it's pretty obvious, to be fair. But dailies, you could catch fish, you could win matches, reroll in the banner, you get a bunch of gems for this, like I said, and reroll potions to save every single gem you get until you level 100. There is a value list in the Discord. I will show you it right now after I'm done explaining these quests. Dungeons, all you gotta do is at least beat the floor once, and then you could reset it after 2 days. So, like, what that means is if you get to floor 30, you could claim all these rubies, a few crates in there, all these rubies. So, reset that every time you can, especially if you get to floor 30, which isn't that difficult in today's day and age, especially with the glitch in Anya. And Broly, too. It makes it easy. So, make sure to do your quests. It's free gems, free rerolls. I will go over the rerolling now. So, if you have a shiny unit and you get amplified, I would keep it because leveling up your shiny is so impactful. It's more impactful than getting any trait early on in the levels. Once you get at high level or max level, you could go for, obviously, Savior, Majestic. I would not recommend Reaper on a lot of stuff, but Reaper actually might be very, very broken on Broly. Reaper isn't very good on stuff that is one hit or like a. It's kind of hard to explain because like on Gil, if you guys know what Gil is, it has a 0.25% SPA, and his chances are to proc Reaper like 1 in 100 hits, which is pretty good because he attacks fast. And then Reaper also gives your tower 20% damage every time at one shot, so it's like it has a chance to one shot and then give you 20% damage. So, I mean, in the long run it might be good, but I personally don't like Reaper. I think it's the worst one here, especially depending on the tower. But Broly might be very, very broken with it because he does 5 hits and has a long SPA. The way Reaper works, if the longer the SPA the unit has, the higher the chance. Broly does 5 hits and has a long SPA, so he might be very broken with that. The chances of him proccing Reaper is like 1 in like 2 hits, like 1 in 2 cooldown rotations or something stupid. Majestic is very, very solid, gives range and damage. The best trait in the game, in my opinion, and should be anybody's opinion, is Savior. Savior does 2 times the damage no matter what. If it's a single placement, it does 2 times damage, that's it, and you get 20% crit. If you have multiple placements, for example, 2 placements, you get 2.75 times damage, so you're getting just so much damage. And if you're 3 placement, you're getting 325, like you're just getting 330. I don't know what the hell the math is. Don't. You know, I'm just gonna stop. I'm embarrassing myself. All right. Heroic's also very solid. It's quite easy to get, 8%. This is the best like rare trait. And then if you're gonna go for any of these other traits that are quite easy to get, I prefer Brutus because the damage is so high. You lose range, but the damage is so high on that. It's the same as Heroic. So now you guys know about traits. Just try to save your rerolls, honestly, for like stuff that's really good. So like a shiny Whitebeard, or like if you have like a shiny unit you really want to level up, try to get amplified. Unless it's bad. If it's like a bad legendary, like you usually want to spin on Divines or higher. So now you guys know about the traits. Let's go talk about trading. We'll talk about trading. That's right, trading. So if you go to the Discord, I will say the value list is kind of mid, in my opinion. I don't really like the way they did it, like the values. So if you go to the value list, this is how you know if you're getting a good deal on anything. Here are the ultimates. This is base unit. Here are the ultimates, divines, and the gold. The godlies are the ones that are actually worth something. That's why they're all not listed here. These are the only things that are really worth anything. So ultimates, here are the prices. These are gems, by the way. Let me set up in my chair really quick. Alright, so how this works is base unit. Here's the base unit, and it's P1. When you have a prestige, what that means is you sacrificed it. Oh, not sacrificed, sorry. You combined it, and you made it a P2, if it was successful. Which it is successful if you combine a P1 with a P1. It's a 100% chance. If you combined a P1 with a P2, it's a 50% or like a 75% chance. So you can fail them. I recommend not doing this though. It's not worth the risk. So basically, here are the base units. If you get a prestige one, this is what it looks like. If you get a P3, P4, P5. All right. If you move over to the right, you can see divines. Todoroki, Whitebeard, Ichigo, Rengoku, all these divines, and then Bulma divine. Now base, she's a godly, right? But you could sacrifice to get divines. So you have a divine Bulma now. So she's a little better. Her value got bumped up. If you go to ultimate, so this is if you sacrifice these to an ultimate. So the ultimates are actually now appearing on the list because base they are ultimate. If you go down to Bulma, for example, her value got bumped up by 1,000. Look at the difference there, 1,050. If you scroll down to top or bottom left, arcane. So now this is if you upgrade every single unit. So that means that every single unit can be arcane in this game. So all the values here that you see gone up. So Bulma's now up to 3,250. And she's a money unit. That's why she's the best money unit. That's why she's like past all the divines and most of the ultimates, is because like she does have good value when upgraded. Celestial. So this is the highest rarity in the game. These are all the celestial things or whatever values. If you guys can get your hands on Gon or Evo to a Gon, like if you get the rare shiny Gon, he's pretty much like the best unit in the game besides Broly. Broly is the new best unit in this game, but Gon is super, super, super good. Second best unit in this game. Not far off. He's full AoE and does a lot of damage. So here's the non-shiny though. The non-shiny is also very, very good and also obtainable as well. If we go up here, Gone's only 3,700 value. If you can get 3,700 gems and just offer it for Gone, you might get lucky and you might get a free win. Bulma's up to 5,000 Celestial, and Bulma, in my opinion, is only useful if you have Savior. If you have Savior, she can be useful off start, and that's it. So this is only, I would only trade this much for if she was, if she's like Savior. I don't know, she just doesn't seem worth that. So limiteds, if you guys are new, you most likely won't be able to afford any of this. If you go ahead and take a look here, Divines, Gale's 3,600. Do not trade for Gale. Gale is bad. He's not worth this. He's single target. That's why he's bad. He does have good DPS, but he's single target. So he'll get the APS, out DPS by like my shiny Todoroki. I've compared Gales to my shiny Todoroki before. My Todoroki out damaged him. If not, got the same amount of damage, which is quite embarrassing because he's a DPS and Todoroki's a support. Ultimates, Unleash Boros. Unleash Boros did just fall out of meta because 2 people are better than him now, but he does a lot of damage, a lot of range, and he has a lot of value, and he's the most rare unit in this game. So if you can get an Unleash Boros for a good price, take it, and you can trade it for Shadow, which is the best limited right now. Shadow is a nuking character. In my opinion, he's better than Prime Whitebeard, which is the Evo version. So if you can get any of these, that's really good for you, but don't overpay for Gale. This is like really inflated for some reason. I don't know why anybody would pay that much for them. Okay. Arcane, the prices just go up crazy amounts. Celestial, crazy amounts. So here's the value list. Now, honestly, mounts, crates, and artifacts, I would not trade for any of this. The mounts are all useless. They're just cosmetic pretty much. They do give you a little bit in speed increase, but who the hell cares? Crates, don't buy crates. They're not worth the gems. Artifacts, the only artifact, you shouldn't really worry about this, to be honest with you, because all the artifacts in the game are kind of mid. The Lucidator does have some potential, but you have to, your unit has to be able to crit, so you have to get a Savior basically for it to be any good. So that's the training. Let's move on to something else now. I have to think low-key, so I'll be right back. Alright guys, so the last thing I pretty much want to show you guys is how to trade in the Discord once you're level 100. So here's everybody spamming their trades. So this guy's trading Dark Gun. So if you save up like 3,700 gems, which is according to the value list, this is what this is worth. Now some people probably won't take that, maybe they will. Offer him 3,700 gems. Just go into his DMs, 3,700 gems for his Dark Gun. This is the best ultimate you could trade for, pretty much. This is like the #1 thing that I would recommend for you to trade for. So try to get a Dark Gun, or try to Evo into a Dark Gun. All you need is a shiny rare, and then you can Evo him twice into shiny Dark Gun. So let's just look at what this guy's trading. So this guy's trading a P2 Denji, P2 Powers. So I wouldn't get any of those. If you're gonna go for any ultimate in the entire game, like I said, Dark Gun, Rudius. Those are the best ultimates right now. Let's look for some other stuff. So this guy's trading P4 Reaper Toto. I wouldn't go for that. P4, you don't really need a Reaper Toto as well. This guy isn't really trading anything worth. Let's see. This guy's looking for Gone. He knows what's up. So for example, here's my offer. This is what I'm trading. So how you want to trade, let me just delete all this really quick. So how you want to trade, say you have or say you're looking for a Dark Gun. So this is what you want to do. You want to put looking for, you want to type in this, and then you want to put the gun. This is because it's bigger and it allows people to see your trades. So if I post that up, it'll be really big and everybody can see it. You see how big this is? If I were to put a normal word next to it, see the difference, see how small that is, and make the entire text as small as the letter F I just put. So that's how you trade. And then you want to obviously control C to copy it, and then, or you can control V or whatever. I don't know what the hell it is. I just forgot. And then you could just post it up. So this is my offer. This is what I'm looking for, actually. I'm looking for gems, and I'm trading my Denji, all these ultimates, Black, Green, and Greybeard for some gems. I usually sell cheap, so if you ever see me in the chat, hit me up, and I'll let you know my price. And then this guy's trading a bunch of stuff that nobody can afford. Also, this guy is very rich. So this guy is 2 unleashed, all savior. Lucky guy. Yeah, so this is how you trade. I'll show you guys some more examples. So this guy's looking for gems, arcane or ultimate unleashed, steel, Sid for let's sell. All these rarities for Gil, majestic or savior. This is what that means. So the 1 is majestic. The buoy is savior, and then the skull is reaper. And then if it's heroic, it will be like a superhero looking guy, like this. This is a super hero woman, but usually people put the guy. So yeah, superhero, that means heroic. If it's red, that means celestial. Arcane is purple. So I'm just trying to teach you guys what all these meanings are really quick before I go, because honestly, I think I told you everything. I'm gonna be for real. There's not a single other thing I could teach you guys, I'm pretty sure, unless it's like more towards late game. Like I said, if you're going for late game, if you're already at that point, just Evo, Whitebeard, Gone, Broly, grind dungeons. That's the end of the game right there. Try to trade for Sid, Unleashed. So just go for Broly. That's the best goal I could have. If you got the start already down, do dungeons for Broly, join grinds on the Discord, and get a free win. If this video helped, please like and subscribe. It was pretty long to make. This is going to be a lot of editing as well. I hope this helps, and I'll see you guys in the